There's a lot of excited basketball fans revved up and ready to get going. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Clint Capella.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The front court is Risacher and Johnson. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Chicago, Buzelis out there with Vucevic. Then it's MP. Then it's Kevin Huerter. And it's Ball in at the point. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
MP's shot is good.
Despite his youth, MP's showing great. Strength.
Now, here is Young. Capella with a screen on Ball. Young, no good. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Pass to Buzelis. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Vucevic against Capella. 6 to shoot. And Capella sends it down.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
And Young kicks to Daniels. Atlanta again missing. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. The drive-by Ball. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I love seeing Ball be aggressive on offense. Good at knowing when to take initiative.
After Risacher. Johnson outside. And here's Young. The Trae. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
A nice shot by MP.
Young Guns love this type of competition. Great answer from MP.
After Risacher on the wing, Daniels. Johnson outside. Chicago grabs the miss.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots. Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Ball against Young. Johnson sets the screen for Young. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Bulls leading by 6. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21. That was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Really clever with the basketball. Young's so advanced offensively. Excellent pull-up jumper there.
Knocked away and taken away by Johnson. Here's Risacher. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Pass to Buzelis. Up top, Huerter. And again, Chicago. No good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 1. Johnson with it. Here is Daniels, covered by MP. Now, here is Young. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And here is Ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And so, here's Atlanta. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NBA, so you're surprised whenever you see a lopsided score.
Chicago on defense. Here's Young.
How about the footwork from Ball, making it tough to get by him?
Young's shot is off. And here's MP for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
And then Buzelis with the dunk.
The vision of a point guard with that dish. Herder dicing him up with the pass.
Here's Young. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Phoenix.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact, and getting to the line.
Fires the 3. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, Billy, Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And the Hawks making a change here. Mann's checked in.
You have to appreciate Kevin Herter's mindset on the floor. He always ready to put up a shot or help his team wherever he can.
Young outside. Capella with it. Still scoreless. Shot clock at 5. The shot by Johnson, no good. Bulls have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And here's Herter outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Herter's confidence is really impressive. He believes every 3 he takes is going in.
Johnson outside. A 3 ball. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And here in January, a few teams starting to solidify their spots in the power rankings. Others, not so much. Let's take a look at Dallas. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And you know, right now for the Bulls, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
NB up top. He's covered by Daniels. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Atlanta on D. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Buzelis. 4 on the clock. Ball no good. And for the Hawks, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Now, man. Screen by Capella. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Chicago leading by 5. Ball kicks to MP. And the dunk by MP.
This is what total commitment gets you. MP endures and is well rewarded for it.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Collins checked in for Vucevic. Smith comes in for Buzelis. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Jones subbed in for Lonzo Ball. We're only around halfway through this very long season, GA. This is when the grind, I think, really kicks in.
Yeah, you think about the physical and mental toll this game takes on you. And I miss being out there, but man, I tell you, it can be a grind.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And we have some time now to show you which rookies have the greatest impact offensively over the course of the last month. MB is number 1. And Zachary Risacher, number 2.
These two rookies have been going head-to-head in the box scores for a while now. There have been a few big nights for both of them.
Here's Peeler, and he banks in the layup. Peeler's got 12 points in the game.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first set.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
A moment to check out MP here. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. And he's also number 2 league-wide in field goal percentage. You love his ability to score over the top of the defense.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. On the basket by Jones. It's a 12-point Bulls lead.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
On the wing, man. The kick out to Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on MP. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and counting. On the other end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Young. Pass to Okongwu. Back to man. Johnson to screen. Man passes to Johnson. Can't hit from in close.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Here's Jones. Collins a screen on LeVert. Jones kicks to MP. Puts up a deep 3. Dosunmu's shot is off.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And that one's good. Daniel.
Assist from Karis LeVert.
And here are the Bulls now. They're on an 18-5 run here. Smith with a screen on LeVert. MP passes to Smith. Misses from close range.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Pass to man. Back to LeVert. And there's the drive. Unloads from 9. It's hauled in by MP. Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against the Pelicans. Smith with it. Collins looking around. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much coach trusts him to not get that third.
Nancy's checked in for Atlanta. Riza Shea is coming in for Daniel. Picked his pocket. 4-on-3 break. Pass to Riza Shea. The rebound by Peeler. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Jones. Back to MP. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Chicago.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Okongwu with the screen on Jones. To the paint. Riza Shea in the corner. The Hawks again can't hit.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. They set the pick. Jones, no one around him. And the 3 off target. The Hawks trail by 15 and stolen by MP. And the dunk by MP.
And MP is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep... feeding them and feeding them.
Here's Riza Shea. Trains the three-pointer. Riza Shea's got 5 now. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Riza Shea. And the last second attempt does not go in for it. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Bulls ahead. They lead by 14. And we'll get going after this from United Center. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin here, guys, for the Bulls.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
They've got Vucevic all out there with MP. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Herter in its small forward. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against New Orleans lit up the floor. He ended up with 6. Points, and as always was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was...
Called here by Billy Donovan. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game. Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Down by 15. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Hawks head athletic trainer. I was told it's just a bruised knee, and luckily there doesn't seem to be severe damage. There's never a good time for injuries, but right in the thick of the season, this is a difficult one to navigate. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates.
And again for three.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard.
And he's already surpassed Curry's mark from 2019. Next up is James Harden's total from that season of 378.
Now Young, 17 points in the game. From past the arc.
In the first quarter, he was raining down threes. That's not the case here in the second.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And he gets it back. And he's able to get it back. Smith for three. Johnson with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here is Daniels. Covered by MP. Johnson in the corner. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Clock at 6. Pass to Daniels. Offline with his three. The Bulls leading by 16. The three from MP. Comes up empty. Still a respectable 10 for 15. Young outside. Back to Daniels. Screen by Capella. Here's Young. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 19 points.
Creativity and shot-making ability to spare. Trae Young is getting loose tonight.
They set the screen. And a wide-open look for MP. Off target from three-point range. The Hawks trail by 14. Young pass to Johnson. Rizache with it. Covered by MP. For the finish. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And what you like about MP as a playmaker, he has great vision.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
LeVert's checked in for Johnson. Pass to Rizache. Now here's Capella. Young in the corner. Capella sets a screen for Young. Count it, good. He's got 21.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Smith with a screen on Young. To the middle. Rizache with the steal. Poked loose. Here's LeVert. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whip. And 2 shots coming up. A moment now to check out some numbers for MP.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Good on the second free throw. There's 1:38 left in the second quarter. Now, here's MP. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. And that sends MP to the free throw line. That's on Clint Capella. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Third team foul.
Free throw good, MP.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And here's Young. 21 points in the game. Down low, here's Capella, and the rejection by Collins.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And of the last... Six baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Jones against Young in the corner. Daniels sinks the triple. Daniels has got 5 now.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding him.
Young against Jones. MP outside. Collins setting the big for MP. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Rizachet. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Rizachet's got 9 points in the quarter.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's MP. 27 points for him. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Drills the three-pointer. MP's got 30.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far it hasn't been close. Bulls lead by 17. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Their bench came in ready to play. As a starter, that gives you confidence when you have to come off the floor.
Yeah, you know they know the second unit has their backs. Like I've got you guys.
Hard to find a better bodyguard than a 7-foot sheriff. And now that we have some time, let's see how the All-Star voting.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
On the court for Atlanta, the pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Rizachet in at the 3, the small forward. MP dishes the ball. Pass to Buzelis. Buzelis sets a screen for Herter. Now Buzelis off target with his 3.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Driving to the basket. And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
3rd personal foul. 1st team foul.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Young against Ball. Young inside. Chicago grabs the miss. Peeler's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Ball. MP with a screen on Young. From downtown, And Lonzo Ball with the three. Ball's got 5 now.
Known as a pass-first player, you like to see Lonzo call his own number out of that two-man game and be aggressive.
Johnson outside. To the inside. Here's Ricochet.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
The Bulls leading by 18. Here's MP. It's good. Peeler's got 32 points.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Daniels passes to Johnson. Pass to Young. Here's Capella. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by MP. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Hooter with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. It's deflected. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Oh, and there. There's the one-handed jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Vucevic setting the pick for Herbert. No good from outside. The Hawks trail by 18. Inside. Johnson finds Young. There's the triple. A three-pointer is right on target. Young's got 24.
And most of the time, you expect Young's three ball to fall. That's just how good he is.
MP outside. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Daniel. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. And yet, another basket.
And in terms of first-year players, he is one of the most high-volume scorers in league history. He's now tied for 5th all-time in points scored by a rookie.
Yeah, you just get the sense there is so much more in store for this young talent. The sky is the limit. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
Now, here's MP. He's covered by Daniels. MP deciding where to go with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Peeler's got 9 points here in the second half.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Pass to Ricochet. Capella with a screen on Ball. Young for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Young's got 29 in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now here's Herter. Guarded close. Got it. Good job in the low post. The Hawks trail by 19. Young outside. Johnson sets the screen for Young. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Out to the wing. Here's Ricochet. A three-pointer off the mark. Chicago leading by 19 points. The drive-by Ball. Here's Vucevic. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the night.
Not stopping Vucevic that time, powering through the defenders.
Daniels with it. He has 7. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Friday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, and they'll be taking on the Trailblazers.
And they are looking at a ton of road games in the next stretch, but this team shouldn't fear the idea of it. They've been more than capable of getting wins on the road, and I wouldn't expect anything less on this trip.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Jalen Smith comes in for Kevin Huerter, and it's White in for Ball. So the wing on the left. Smith outside, shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Capella draws the double, and here's Johnson outside. Rebound by the Bulls. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Pass to White. Back to MP. On the clock. Drops in the layup for 2. Beeler's got 41.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far. The paint.
Daniels kicks to Capella. Pass to LeVert. Back to Capella. Hawks passing it around.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Daniels. He's getting around 8 points a game, 7 assists, and just over 2 steals. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities about 1,000%.
Collins checked in for the Bulls. Dosunmu comes in for Buzelis. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Mann's checked in for Daniels. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. The NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and you're seeing a larger influx of talent, a lot of times in the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, D.A. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure. Richard, the steady improvement of Kobe White certainly has been fun to watch.
It certainly has, Kevin. He's starting to put it all together now, and it can take multiple years. We all knew he could score, but now his passing and his rebounding have also improved.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Pass to Krejci. Johnson with it. Now Okongwu. He has yet to score. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. The Hawks again can't hit.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
White dishes to Collins. Floats it up for MP. Hammers the alley-oop through.
You see that youthful exuberance from MP on that finish.
Hawks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. LeVert with a wide-open look. No good on the 3. The Bulls shooting it beautiful here in the third. 56% from the field. Outside, White. No good on that one. Great tee that time from Johnson. Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
Pass to LeVert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson for 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
MP against LeVert to stop the drought, and the rejection by Collins. White left side. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. From outside the arc, good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 3rd assist on the night. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Trey Jones is checked in for Chicago. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Larry Nance is checked in for Johnson. Man passes to LeVert. Here's Krejci. Pass to Okongwu. On the wing, Man. And the 3 ball is good. Man's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. MP outside. Lobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
And so LeVert will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And the foul called on MP. That's his 5th foul.
And one more foul, and he's out of here. Got to be careful from here on out.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Nance passes to Okongwu. Now here's LeVert. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Okongwu. A shot's good on the assist by Nance. Okongwu's now got his first bucket of the night. Chicago has gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Pass to Peeler. Jacks up a 3. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got 4 rebounds in this game. Man passes to LeVert. Takes it inside. Here's Man. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Bulls out front, running away with this one. And we'll get going after this from United Center. A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talking to his team moments ago in the huddle.
One of the biggest things is not to react to anything. Okay, get to the next.
For Chicago, White comes in for Dosunmu. And MP subbed in for Trey Jones. And a change for the Hawks. Young's checked in. MP outside. Bulls moving the ball around. Collins a screen on LeVert. And MP throws it down.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. White is out there with MP. Then there's Zach Collins. Then there's Taylor Horton-Tucker. And it's Williams at the power forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Young. And the rejection by MP.
Substitution on the court.
And here are the Bulls now. A 12-0 run right now and counting. Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Could that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games, I think that the teams today can play 82 games.
Young finds Capella. Young outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got 31.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Outside Collins. Back to White. MP sets the screen for White. To the inside. Shot by Collins, no good. The Hawks have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. And it's good, 2 points.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
And here is MP. Outside Collins. To the middle. Stolen away. Here is Daniels. Down low. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Collins. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Williams can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And he dunked. It down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. MP with it. And this year's draft class considered to be one of the weaker classes in recent years.
I don't believe in such thing as a weak draft class. There is always going to be a player or multiple players that stand out. Understand, even if you're drafting 60 players, if 5 of them turn out to be legitimate players, that's a good draft class.
Here's Johnson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Checked in for Chicago. Dosunmu comes in for Horton-Tucker. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Atlanta. For Chicago, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Smith sets the pick for MP. And good! There's another.
And the offensive play has made its mark once again.
Now second overall in career 50-point game. He's got to be in the conversation for greatest of all time.
I mean, certainly Michael Jordan, the guy he just passed, is dead center in that ongoing conversation around who's the best ever. 3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
White the pass to Peeler. White a screen. And another one falls.
And with each game, it seems his rookie campaign gets brighter and brighter. He now has the 4th most points ever in a rookie season.
And you know what? He's not done yet. This sort of success really breeds confidence for a young player. Not that he needs any at all to get a boost, but my goodness, he has been something. And the first one at the line is good. And the NBA last season, Richard, really emphasizing it's an 82-game league. And I know you love that.
Oh, that is my favorite thing. I was taught by the legends of the game that you go out there and play every single night that you can. At some point in time, the sports and science team realized that it is very difficult to be a professional. But I stand by. 82 games is an achievement that very few can achieve now.
And got it! Another basket!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And Young kicks to Capella. Now Reza Shea. Pass to Young. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Daniels. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Johnson with a screen on White. And Young, here we go. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Smith's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's MP. That misses off. The backboard.
I rushed that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
It's Young on the wing. RG, what have you noticed about the young players that enter the NBA today?
Unfortunately, the NBA is now tasked with teaching players how to play basketball. The NBA wasn't a teaching league 20 years ago. Now it is. A lot of players are spending their first, second, and even third year learning how to play basketball. That was not always the case. They used to go to college and play for Hall of Fame coaches for 4 years.
White finds MP. That 3 off the mark.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Atlanta has gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Jones checked in for Chicago, and he gets contact. And the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
So clever at creating contact. Young looks to shoot it so often, which really forces defenders to overcommit at times.
1:49 left to play here in the 4th. Jones, the pass to Dosunmu. MP outside. And again, Chicago, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. And the shot goes in.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Chicago.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And this will make it 1 victories for them on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be 1 more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat. And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic, because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. When you compare, Richard, the NBA to the other major sports leagues, you have to be proud of the way things are run.
The NBA is a global league that focuses on global expansion, more so than any other major sport in the United States. And when it comes to the players, there isn't a league that treats their players better.
Hands it from downtown.
They made the most of their opportunities looking. Comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Pass to Daniels. Clock at 6. To the paint. Stolen by Jones. Now, MP. Oh, good on the triple.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And the shot is good. Young's got 38 points.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Now, here's MP. From deep three-point land. No good on the shot.
And that was a little bit of a rage check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of two.
Like we got ourselves a franchise player. MP got the job done tonight, as usual.
Right now, I see my last chance.